chase shadows through the haze, every path a phantom blaze, but your light won't fade away, guides me through the break of day. Time can't steal the way you stay, every heartbeat marks your name, though the distance makes it blur, I still feel just who we were. We're a pulse between two worlds, spinning fast but never heard. You're the spark I can't contain, in the silence call my name. Even when the night divides, I still feel you deep inside. We're a pulse, you and me, caught in timeless energy. No map, no rules, no gravity, still you find your way to me. Across dimensions, space and time, you're the rhythm in my mind. In the pulse I hear your call, even when we lose it all. Between the stars and sky so wide, we'll keep dancing, you and I.
Faint echoes in the cold night air, a shadow moves like a whispered prayer. I walk the line between what's lost and real, a quiet storm I never learned to feel. Your memory hits like a distant flame, a spark that flickers when I say your name. All the lines we broke still circle back. Every step I take pulls at the cracks. I feel the weight of what we couldn't save, like footsteps fading into air. Hold me in the dark. A heartbeat trapped inside the stand. If I could steal one moment back, before the colors all turn black, I'd break the silence, tear the night, and pull our shadows into light.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube live. Alright, so let us start off with today's session. Wait, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this morning when the market opened, actually it has a very, very big pump. This pump actually it has pumped almost 750 pips. So what are actually happening this morning is there is actually I saw a news today. This news is talking about Strait of Hormuz. I think if not mistaken, is they talk about Strait of Hormuz. It might be open soon, and if this is open soon, which means a lot of cargo ship or commercial ship or oil tank, eventually it will pass by the area, and eventually in this scenario, DXY eventually is US dollar index, right? Most likely it will weaken the US dollar. And that's why this morning, when the market opened, we can see the DXY actually dropped around 0.5%. This is actually quite big in terms of currency. And what we see over here is an imbalance actually happens over here in DXY. So that's why this morning, and some more, I think one more thing happened in China as well, because China, it has also um, rejected some of the projects during the visit of US. So one of it is the NVIDIA. I think some of the chips in NVIDIA, they are actually rejected by the China because I think most probably they are processing their own chips in China as well. So most likely it wouldn't buy chips from the NVIDIA. So this is actually are the few things that are actually weakening the US dollar index. All right. So if and one more thing is because last Friday it is Kevin Walsh, the first day of him taking place of the chairman of Federal Reserve. So for the upcoming month, what I foresee is a big volatility. It will be coming soon, and he is a big fan of crypto as well. So that's why there are so many things that are happening around the world. Strait of Hormuz opening soon, the visit of China, and some of the project are rejected, and some more. Kevin Walsh is also taking place of chairman, right? So there is a chances of US dollar it will be continue to be weakened. So if US dollar is continue to be weakened, which means all of the money in US dollar eventually will have to go to a place. So what are the places that are actually what are the choices? So of course the first choices is gold. The second choices are crypto. The third choices is US stocks. These are the common thing where the money will actually flow to each other. And some more um US debts is also very, very high. So that's why investors are actually losing confidence in US dollar as well. So that's why a lot of people who actually holding a lot of US dollar, they are actually changing their currency into these three places, which is gold, crypto, US stocks, and one more is indices. Indices are S&P 500 and NAS 100 or Dow Jones 30. So these are the indices. All right. So these are the happening things that are happening during this weekend. So I will start off with XAU first. So actually right now XAU it is still consolidating in at the same place because we are currently still sitting at this daily graph support level. If we wanted to see a bounce off from this support level, there are a few things that we need to look for. So the first thing we need to look for is a change of trend in 4-hour time frame because this is such a big time frame support level, which is daily graph. So in order for us to see a bounce off from daily graph, we will have to go into a smaller time frame. So we can start off with 4-hour time frame first. So right now in 4-hour time frame, The change of trend price level, it is over here, which is 4573.66. This level are failed to close above this morning and the afternoon. So later, during US market is open, I don't know whether it will broke above or not. So if indeed it closed above this level, a change of trend, it will happen. And there is a chances of daily graph support, it will be bounced off. So these are the things that are happening in 4-hour time frame. And of course, the second thing that I saw is there is a higher low actually happening over here. So what are the meanings of the first higher low? Actually, this actually means the buyer is slowly getting into the market and the seller is getting weaker. So that's why higher low eventually it will happen. So these are the few things that we need to look for a reversal. So actually last 2 days we did have a reversal free seminar for you guys. So anyone are there in the Zoom? If you are in the Zoom, you may type me in the chat room to let me know. Okay, so later I will touch about AMD, which is the thing that I taught in last Saturday. Actually, it is happening in Ethereum. So later I will show you guys what are the things that happen in Ethereum, okay? So right now in 4-hour time frame, we are still waiting for the chart to close above this level, which is 4573. So let's go to 1-hour time frame. So in 1-hour time frame, right now actually we already have a confirmation of trend turning from down into uptrend. So this level is a change of trend. And this is a higher low, a sign of higher low, which is the seller is getting weaker. And the price actually came up and closed above this level, which is 4560. This is a confirmation of trend turning from downtrend turning into uptrend. So right now in 4-hour time frame, we are actually looking at an uptrend right now. So right now we will have to see whether the 1-hour time frame it will pull the 4-hour time frame to broke above this level or not. Because right now in 1-hour time frame it is in uptrend. So in order for us to see 4-hour time frame to broke above this level, we will have to see 1-hour time frame. Will it have a momentum to push it towards the upside or the volume? So this is 1-hour time frame. We are still looking at the uptrend right now. So in 15 minutes, actually 15 minutes, we do have an entry opportunity this morning over here. But the things that I saw is because in 15-minute time frame, we are actually sitting at the resistance level right now. So that's why we didn't enter this trade in the end. Because the whole market actually, the market actually touches this resistance first before forming this entry level. So right now in 15-minute time frame, what I would do is I will just wait. Maybe we need to wait for tomorrow morning already, because currently it is also formed this double top happening over here, but it actually failed to close above this level, which is this previous high 4577. So even though if the price actually closed below this low 4553, actually it didn't form a change of trend. The whole trend, it is still uptrend. Okay, so right now in 15 minutes do not have much thing happening, just have to wait. In 5-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, actually in 5-minute time frame we also do not have anything happens unless we are using a smaller time frame to do some entry, because overall the whole market in 5-minute time frame in today, we are just have a very small volatility happening this afternoon because of this big pump this morning during the market open. So once the market open, the volume it is too big, and therefore during this afternoon and evening, the whole market slows down and eventually slowly diluting the volume. So that's why in 5 minute time frame, currently we do not have any on entry opportunity yet. This one will have to wait. So XAU actually do not have much thing. What I see is actually a resistance level. Right now we are sitting at 15-minute resistance. So if you guys wanted to do a short entry, you guys may try to do a short entry at this resistance level. But the only risk is 1 hour time frame is in uptrend right now. So there is a chances of this 1 hour time frame, it will push the market to broke above this resistance level. Okay, because 1 hour time frame actually it is quite strong right now. Unless the price actually close below this level, this I put red color. If the price came down to 4500, eventually the price actually turns from uptrend turning to downtrend. But right now, as of now, the price it haven't retraces back to this level. So overall, the whole market actually it is still uptrend. Okay. So there is a lot of things that are actually fighting each other lah. 4 hour is in downtrend but turning into uptrend soon. 1 hour is in uptrend. 15 and 5 minute currently is at this resistance level. If you guys do a long trade at this level, actually is very risky. There are a few reasons. The first reason is it actually touches the resistance before forming your entry price. And the second thing is you sure your TP can put below this resistance or not? And does it even have 1-to-1 RR? Because most likely if your TP is more than 1 RR, most likely the TP is above this resistance. Okay, so actually not much thing in XAU. So let me go to BTC right now. So in Bitcoin, last 2 days actually it has came to this level, which is 75489. This level is a change of trend from upside towards the downside. So right now in 4 hour time frame, we are looking at a downtrend right now. But if we go into 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame currently is in uptrend, and somehow it has confirmation of trend confluence as well. Wait, are we at a support level right now? Yes, actually we are at a support as well, which is this level. No wonder we have a small pump over here. Okay, so in 1 hour time frame, a change of trend actually happens at this level, and a higher low is over here. And this is a confirmation of trends towards the upside. So if the price actually retraces back to this level, we can actually look for a long entry. If the price retraces back to the white color EMA, we can look for a long entry. Okay, so this level is somewhere around 76,900. Around, okay? So what we need to look for in this level, when it touches this EMA, we will have to wait for a candlestick pattern to be happen. We have to wait for an engulfing. So if an engulfing actually happens over here, then we can do a trade over here. Okay, so let me see this entry. Actually this morning I gave a trade in 15-minute time frame. Almost TP but didn't. Bro, type error 7699. Thank you. It's 77,900. Okay, so right now in 15-minute time frame, this morning I actually gave an trade over here because a change of trend actually happened in 15 minutes, and we also have a higher low happening, and some more a confirmation of trend happened in 15 minutes as well. So once the price actually retraces back to the white color EMA, we can actually enter a long trade. Okay. Oh yeah, 76,000. I'm sorry. Yes, you are right, you are right. 76,900. Thank you. YT evolution. Okay, so right now 15-minute time frame. The entry is already passed. Unless you guys wanted to enter again, if the price actually retraces back to this entry price, um, if those people who didn't enter, I think you guys can leave it. Don't need to entry already because actually this trade also have a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio already. It has 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. So, ooh la la here. Oh, you are ooh la la. Hello. Long time no see, bro. Okay, so right now in 15-minute time frame, um, this trade is really went off already lah. So right now we just have to wait for this 1 hour time frame to form. 1 hour time frame, we have to wait for the price to retraces back to this 76,900. So if the price actually indeed came back to this level and an engulfing candle happens over here, then we can look for a long entry. Where can we put our TP here? Our TP can put somewhere around this level. This is a resistance level. It is around 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. Depends on the engulfing lah. If the engulfing is lower, slightly lower, then you will have a higher risk reward ratio lah. So this one need to depends lah. Okay. So the cut loss, how do we actually put the cut loss? You guys may put $100 buffer below the engulfing candle. So you guys may use market enter for this trade. And your TP is around 77,700 till 77,900, somewhere around this level. Okay. Around this level is your TP. So this is for BTC. So if you wanted to do a long trade, I would suggest you guys to do Bitcoin. It is much more better. Okay, so let me go to Ethereum. So in Ethereum, what are the things that are happening is AMD. So what is AMD? Actually, during last Saturday, during our free seminar on how to trade a reversal trend, actually we have a AMD happening in ETH right now. So if you're looking at 1 hour time frame, this is actually an accumulation phase. And this manipulation, actually it came back to a very significant level. This level, it is a higher time frame support level, and it has also an order block in 1 hour time frame as well. And once it touches this big time frame support, immediately it has a bounce off from this level. So actually in 1 hour time frame, this distribution phase actually already mission completed because it has really came back to the highest point of this accumulation phase. So if the price actually came back to the highest level of the accumulation phase, eventually this AMD is really mission completed. But what are the things that I actually notice in Ethereum are there is a chances of the price will broke this resistance level. If there are something that we need to fulfill. So right now, what I noticed in 1 hour time frame, there is a change of trend happening over here, and a higher low happens over here. This actually indicates the buy, and some of this is there is a distance between this low and this low. This is very obvious. The buyer is stronger than the seller already. But right now, we are left with a few more confluences. We need to wait for the price to break above this resistance first. And it is also this yellow color line. So once the price actually broke above this resistance, the trend is confirmed, turning from a downtrend turning into uptrend. So a confirmation trend actually happens already. So we just have to wait one more retracement, and the white color EMA eventually it will came up, and we can do a long trade over here. And this trade, this distribution, most likely it will fly to a higher level. So there are a few places we can actually see. The first places is over here. This is a resistance in 1 hour time frame, 2260. So this level is the next resistance level. So if the price actually close above this 1 hour time frame resistance, the next level I would see is over here. Because right now we are happening an AMD, which is accumulation, manipulation, and distribution phase. So we are currently sitting at the distribution phase. Although it is already mission completed, so hopefully the market structure will push the market to the next level. Alright, so this is about Ethereum. So there are a few things that I wanted to announce to you guys. Does any one of you actually trade crypto in this YouTube live? If you guys do, you guys may type me to let me know, because I actually have a few things to announce to you guys. Okay, so the first thing is we are actually having a MacBook program right now. You just trade normally as usual, and you have a chance of getting an iPad, MacBook Neo, iPad Air, iPad Pro, MacBook Pro. So there are a few things that you can actually get it. So does any one of you actually trade crypto over here? So if you're actually trading crypto, you guys may PM my team. You guys may scan the QR code above my camera, and then you guys may send a text to my team, and my team will assist you on joining this campaign. Because this is actually free. You just trade normally as usual. How do you trade? You just trade normally. But right now, while you're trading normally, you still have a chance of getting a MacBook. So this is a win-win situation. So you just trade normally and you can get a MacBook back home. So you guys may scan the QR code above to join this campaign. Or you haven't joined our WhatsApp group, you guys may click the link down in the description below, and it will direct you to our public WhatsApp group. Every day we will discuss about trading chart, and if you have any insights of the market, you guys may send to the group chat and we may discuss together. And there are a few more things. I'm not like it. Actually, the iPad, the lowest one is just 4 million. 4 million if your equity is around 1,000 or $2,000, actually it really can achieve lah. 4 million is quite easy. Unless you told me you are a long-term trader lah. If you are long-term or a mid-term trader, then most likely it is quite hard for you to achieve lah. Okay? But you can join. Ooh la la, you can join, no problem. You just join, because even the lowest one, you also can get 100 trading bonus ma. And this one is withdrawable if not mistaken. Yeah, if not mistaken, this one is withdrawable. Okay, if you want to join this campaign, you scan the QR code and then you drop a text to my team. My team will assist you. And did you join our WhatsApp group already? Ooh la la. Our public WhatsApp group. If you haven't joined our public WhatsApp group, you can actually click. You give one good trade call, I all in 1001 trade. Okay, so actually upcoming, which is tomorrow, I will start off a live trade session, and I will trade XAU and BTC live trade. But this one will be happening in our VIP lah. So we will do Asia market and London market, and I will taught you guys how do I actually trade as well, because trading is all about practical ma. Or you're in our WhatsApp group already. So actually trading is all about practical. During this live trade, I will show you how do I actually trade, and of course I will teach you guys one of my strategy. So after I taught you guys this strategy, and I will bring you guys to live trade, and I teach you guys how do you guys actually mentally prepare yourself for the market. Because in trading, we need to master three things. What are the three things? In order to become a profitable trader, we have to master our strategy, wallet management, and the final thing is mentality management. So starting from tomorrow, we will start off with our live trade session already. So if you wanted to learn how do we actually trade, you may join into our VIP. Okay, how to join? It's very simple. So you just scan the QR code above. Then my team will assist you. Alright, so let me do a quick summary before we end. So for XAU currently, for today, tonight, I don't think there is an entry opportunity already in 5-minute and 15-minute time frame, because we are already sitting at this resistance level. So if you wanted to do a long trade, because 1 hour time frame is currently in uptrend, even though if it's uptrend, but I don't suggest you guys to do trade, because in a smaller time frame, there is a chances of going down. So in XAU it's like this. In BTC, for Bitcoin, we can wait for a long entry. When the price retraces back to this white color EMA, our entry price is somewhere around 76,900, and we need to wait for an engulfing happen. So if an engulfing happen already, our cut loss we can just put below the engulfing, and our TP is this resistance, which is this previous high. You will have a total of 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, which is around 77,800. Oh, screen block, I'm so sorry. Okay, so in 1 hour time frame, you just have to wait for this price to form. And for Ethereum, we need to wait for tomorrow already, or on Wednesday. We have to wait for the price to close above this resistance first. Because if the price actually close above this resistance, this distribution phase, eventually it will form. And most likely this distribution phase, it will send the price to the next resistance level. Alright, so this is all about XAU, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. If you guys are clear with these three pairs, you guys may type OK in the chat room to let me know. Yes, cannot. Try not to limit. Yes. But you guys can put alert first lah. You guys may put an alert when it touches this level. So once it touches really, the alert is notified us, then you guys may look for the engulfing candle. It's much more safer to do it in this way. Okay? If you guys are clear, you guys may type clear in the chat room. Alright, so actually this is all about for XAU, BTC, and Ethereum. And actually that's all for today. And tomorrow I will start off with my live trade session in the VIP. And of course I will meet you guys in YouTube live again, same time, same place tomorrow. See you guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, ooh la la. Oh, he's busy today. Alright, see you. Bye bye.